The Sword of Evil's Bane, the Legendary Sword, the Sword of Legends, the Sacred Sword, and the Sword that Seals the Darkness. It's been called different names throughout the Legend of Zelda series, but its given name since its creation is the Master Sword. Crafted by the goddess Hylia as the Goddess Sword, it was forged into the Master Sword by the goddess' chosen hero and the spirit that resides in the sword, Fi, or Fee, who helped bathe it in the 3 sacred flames located across the land that would one day become the Kingdom of Hyrule. With Dim's flame in particular, it was imbued with the power to repel evil. Lastly, by receiving the blessing of Zelda, it transformed the blade into the true Master Sword, the only weapon that can defeat Ganon. But from this image alone, we can see the Master Sword is more damaged than in Breath of the Wild, decay from the malice, and its half part taken away. It's most likely it will happen in this scene right here, but what I want to theorize is how will we restore the Master Sword to its full glory in Tears of the Kingdom. In a new poster that came out in Japan, tells the history of the Master Sword throughout the 6 Zelda games that they mention: A Link to the Past, Ocarina of Time, Wind Waker, Twilight Princess, Skyward Sword, and Breath of the Wild. The image of the Master Sword decayed, and the text in Japanese. From diverse sites and tweets that I've seen of the translation of this text, the bigger text says, "The Master Sword corrupted," and the small text says, "In the new title, her appearance will undergo a major transformation." If the translation is right or accurate, it's saying her to the Master Sword probably because of Fi or Fee, but the most important text here, it will undergo a major transformation. In what way it will undergo a major transformation? I think we already seen this kind of transformation already in the logo of the game. The half part of the blade is completed, which I'm assuming is the Zonai power. This power is similar to the Zonai hand, with that green glow, even with the lines. It's most likely that in Tears of the Kingdom, we'll have to uncover and acquire the hidden power of the Zonai, so that the Master Sword can be restored and transformed into something greater. And I think this is exactly what's happening in this scene from Tears of the Kingdom launching time trailer, where we can see a glowing green orb in front of Link, and the Master Sword starts glowing blue, just like that time it glowed in the last memory of Breath of the Wild, signifying that Fi was telling Zelda that Link can still be safe. This same blue glow happens here. It could be that Fi is telling Link to put the sword close, or raise the sword close to the glowing orb, so it could acquire the power. Similar to Skyward Sword, where Link had to raise the Goddess Sword so that Fi or Fee could bathe the sacred flames into the sword. Same thing could be happening here, and once obtaining this power, it could make the sword transform and acquire a new type of power. Having the 3 sacred flames, the blessing of Hylia, the power of the Zonai. Just imagine how much power the Master would have with this new power, and the transformation that's set in the poster probably could be a new look for the blade, and the new power that we'll attain.